Hi, I'm Robert James. A lot of people want to know, well, how do I get started? And I'd like to spend a couple of minutes explaining to you what's involved behind the scenes. All projects start when I fill out what I call my work order. Nothing happens until I have this completed. And it's very simple. I go and get the name that you're going to be using on the resume or vitae, phone number, email address, what time zone you live in. In the event that you're in California, for example, I don't want to call you at 8 o'clock our time, only to find out that you're not up yet. What type of word processing you're using. I will try to make the machine or the software compatible with what you're using. In addition to that, of course, I'm going to put in an internet-friendly copy, but I need to know what you're using at your end. I often, of course, one of the other first questions I ask is, what's your referral source? How did you find me? I'll check to see if you have a LinkedIn account, if you have a Cameo. In fact, I often put the headshot right in my material so I can link a face to a name. Quite often I'll get several clients with the same name, Doug, for example. I've had as many as 3 projects at one time. All 3 had the name Doug. Probably the most important question I'm going to ask, other than your name, is what is the job focus? And why that's important is because everything I'm going to put together, when I pick up my yellow pen and start highlighting things, I'm looking for how am I going to focus this material? And I'll start going through and highlighting what's relevant. If it's not relevant, I throw it away. I want to know the type of project I'm working on, how it's being paid, and the amount, of course. My start date, when I'm starting the project, my projected target date, any articles I may have sent. For example, why include a photo on the material? If you need an article on that to explain it to you, I'll be happy to send it. And of course, I note on the material that I've sent it. I'd like to know what city you're in. Then on the stuff below, whether you have cloud access or not, and if you need help in setting it up. Do you have any references? Do you have any performance reviews, any awards and stuff like that? I check all that stuff. One of the most important things that I have on here is when I tested the links. If there's any links in this material, I want to know when I tested them and if they worked, and the date I sent the draft. Another very important item that I try to get out right away, and I note when I send it, is my famous interview workbook. This one here is called Dynamic Interviewing Techniques. It's my 3rd edition. It walks you through the interviewing process from the most basic questions all the way to trick and trap, fantasy questions, behavioral questions. I tell you how to answer them. I don't give you cookie cutter answers, but I show you the psychology behind those questions. As far as my work environment goes, directly in front of me I have my work terminal. To this side I have my email so I can monitor it at all times, and my calendar. And over here I have a virtual terminal. I'm running 2 computer systems in tandem. And they're both connected to my HP printer, which is an industrial grade unit. So as the material comes in that I've requested, I will take and start to highlight it. I put it into this folder so that it doesn't get lost with your name on it. And I start from there. That's just basically how it's done. Thank you.